My name is Ray Nicholson. I play Simon in Novocaine. Novocaine is a story about a man who can't feel physical pain and the limitations that that's made on his life, and he meets this girl that sort of is too good to be true, and she's wrought with a lot of emotional pain, and they find this kind of balance here, and then in comes the live wire Simon, who's a character who can't really feel emotional pain. And I think that it's just sort of an interesting commentary on the whole thing, and it's such a fun take on an action movie, you know, to kind of play around with those ideas. It's been a real blast.
Do you know what it's like to wait your whole life to meet someone? Someone who finally gives your life meaning? Would you wait around for someone else to savor? Or would you do it yourself?
What the fuck is that?
Hands up!
Oh! Sorry!
It's fine. It's been amazing working with Dan and Bobby. You know, they're great guys, they're so friendly, they're so sort of like loving and supportive, and they like are one super director, you know, and it's been a real pleasure, and we have a lot of things in common. You know, they went out of their way to make sure that they had dinner with me alone and get to know me on a personal level, and I think that all those things really go a long way in building trust between an actor and a director, and you know, I'm here working as hard as I can to make their vision come to life, so it's been a pleasure. Working with Jack has been an incredible experience. He's the nicest guy I have ever met in my entire life. So nice. And it's, honestly, his niceness is intimidating because he's such a good guy, and I'm like, I'm not that good of a guy, you know? But I really love working with someone like Jack too, because he's so hardworking. I mean, I always work really hard, but having somebody else that, you know, isn't cheating on a meal, isn't, you know, kind of falling asleep before looking at the script, like that is so inspiring to be around, and I'm just so grateful to have the chance to meet him. He's a really good dude. The dynamic of me, Jack, and Amber were like three sides of the same coin, if that makes sense. It's a funky coin, but we really all mesh together very well. And now we have this thing where we can just talk openly and honestly, and I think that that's so important to have communication of like, hey, this is feeling weird, what do we do? You know, and we're all just so neurotic. It's amazing that we're getting through this alive, to be honest. I love working in Cape Town. It's the most fun, beautiful place in the world. I mean, really, it's breathtaking, and the people are incredible. Love South Africa, love working here. I hope I get the opportunity to work here again, because it's a place I definitely want to come back to. I'm most excited for audience to see Novocaine because, you know, it has so many of these stunts and everything and CGI, like it's all gotten so good that you can have these crazy action-packed scenes, and this is such a unique take on it. It's like the unwilling superhero who doesn't really know he has a superpower, doesn't really have a superpower, and I've never really seen that in an action movie, and I've never really seen it done so well, where there is so much of there's an emotional component too, which drives the whole thing. So, you know, it's taking this action and like being able to act out something deeper. I think that it will be a completely unique experience that I haven't seen in another film.